they were all not non-decoys. The others were the decoys, right?
Yeah.
And those decoys got confused when they saw each other, right? So then they didn't know what was happening.
Right.
But since they're decoys, they're being controlled. So the second that the event ended, like I said, they wanted the plans. They go back. They send back the decoys. Like, they bring them back to their place. They open their back. Like, let's say they have, like, a back with, like, a pouch of, like, you know, of, like, a camera. Through the eyes. They take that out. They see the plan. And those people are going to be the next, not 7, but 10. Because there's 10 of them, or 10 or 8, okay? And that also means, okay, that the 7 knew about this. And the 7, like, they knew that these other people were going to get the plans. So the 7 are trying to finish before, because they're scared that all these other ones have all the information. Right? They're scared that they have the information, not to stop them, but to get ahead.
Andre, I just realized.
What?
So, you know that the others are watching us? It's not us. It's not what you just said. Chaos Agent is literally a remodel of Midas. So, Chaos Agent is the opposite of Midas, and all the other little guys that he makes, he's literally the opposite 7. He's the evil 7 that are watching over their every move just to destroy their plans. Every season, they were the ones who destroyed their plans. They were the ones who created the opposite worlds collide. Cause think about it, the one world collided and their world collided, and boom, and that's why they started getting connections, and that's why he's in the game. So Chaos Agent is literally the opposite of Midas, and he created his whole formed group by himself, like Midas did, and just is trying to destroy this and make it like everything distorted, because like he doesn't want
your point.
Because he doesn't
mean your points.
Yeah. So I think we're wrong. We were wrong about the whole time. Like, we were right about the loop and whatever. But the reason why they had to keep looping was because the people that were watching over them, is the evil 7, aka Chaos Agent, aka the remodel of Midas. But he was forming up a group to create, like, you know, people to like destroy the map.
Dude, I just found a loading screen that proved my point. Of all of them being the 7. Want to know how that proves my point?
Wait. Which one? I want to see.
If you go to the loading screen in the battle pass right now, okay?
What loading screen in the battle pass?
Okay. If you go to the battle pass, right? Let me quickly find it. Let me see which tier it is. Let's go back. Okay, right here. Tier
boss
88.
Fight? Yeah.
No, 88. Okay?
Yeah, boss fight.
If you look at it, right? Listen. Midas is on Ghost Team and Sky. But there's one problem. Who isn't on Ghost that is fighting with Midas? Brutus. So they were all just making a play to distract the people that you said.
Oh my god, Andre, we just figured it out.
Because,
yeah, they were trying to, they're all together still. They were just trying to mess around because they're all part of a group. They were just trying to mess around so then they could outplay, aka the evil 7. So then they could actually successfully complete their mission. Yo, we should work at Epic Games, dog. We should work at Epic Games, bro. Holy crap. Bro. I wish I actually had views in this, cause they'd actually be like, bro, like, also, yeah, you're right. Josiah, also, you know how it's called Last Stop?
Yeah.
But like one issue about that is that like, 1 second, let me go to the Last Stop loading screen. Go check it.
I checked it out. Is it like that loading screen with the battle bus going up?
Yeah.
The clouds and stuff?
Yeah. So let me go to it again, and I want to full screen it, and I want us to pay attention and look at everything real quick, just to get a good look at everything. Honestly, just look at everything. Look at every loading screen that you see, and look at it. Like, just pay attention to it. Make sure you can see everything on the thing, like everything in the map, everything in sight, and look for teasers that you could see. Okay?
Okay.
I want you to pay attention closely, and I want you to see if you can see teasers, because you know they love to tease stuff in their loading screens, and that's big facts, boys.
Of this season or other seasons?
All the loading screens, that you have. Even if you don't have any, just use everything that you see.
All right.
You know?
Okay.
Yo, the eruption one. What if that skull wasn't actually a skull, and it was actually Chaos Agent's face, and he was the one who created the eruption, so it could. Oh, what if he was the one who created the eruption, so it could mess up their loop, because you know everything was going fine until the eruption. Yeah. Remember? And he destroyed Tilted Towers, which ruined their whole plan. You know?
Exactly.
Okay.
And also, listen. People are theorizing that the reason why the insurance thing was placed on Lazy Lake was because they looked so close to Tilted Towers, okay, that they knew now that they were gonna attack Tilted. So now they're expecting for that, because the second that happens, they'll be able to stop it. All right. And also, if you look at the catastrophic loading screen, the one that has like Toxic Girl, is she part of the bad 7? Because as you can see, not only it has that evil sign.
I think Lynx's journey also. Sorry, I just had to put that there.
Yeah, and also I just realized this, bro. Go to catastrophic right now. If you look at one
second. Catastrophic. Right here, yeah.
Okay, now look at the left. Look what it said. There's symbols. There are symbols.
Mhm.
They're numbers. And where else could we find numbers?
Where?
Kevin the
Cube?
No, not the Kevin the Cube. The numbers. There were numbers shown in the black hole, right? We always got these numbers popping up.
Right.
Is this the code? Do we have to find a code? Does Midas know this code? Do they know the code? What is the code used for? So much questions right now that we don't have. Because, listen, it's one of the only loading screens that have numbers, right? And it's only on one side. Look at the right side. Is there any?
I just realized Big Chuggus is the opposite of the scientist.
Let me see. Big Chungus? Oh, it is. It is. Because it has that breathing
the same format.
Things. Exactly.
Yeah. He was also the person that created Kevin the Cube, which also destroyed their plan. Andre.
Yep.
It also shows here that he was the one who created the thing that you could hide in the dumpsters and the hay barrels. Because if you go to the Chaos Rising loading screen, the final reckoning set, you can see that it shows that. And also on the let me go to the Fortnite map. Fortnite map with coordinates.
Wait, dude. Do you see that body? Do you see that body?
Okay, wait, one second. So, it shows. So the Fortnite map with coordinates. Fortnite map with coordinates, Chapter 2. Chapter 2, Season 2. Alright, so, let me see. So, if we look at the coordinates for Chapter 2, Season 2, G1 and G2. Oh my god, G1 and G2? Is, G1 and G2 was like, off the shark. Wait, no, sorry, not off the shark. It's, go down, and then, it's like, the houses above Steamy Stacks. Oh my god, it's Steamy Stacks! Yeah, because if you go to G1 and G2, that's over Steamy Stacks, and then H1 and H2. Let me see. That's the yacht and Steamy Stacks. Yeah, so that confirms that he's controlling Steamy Stacks. Now it also says G7 and G8. So G7.
G8.
Oh my god!
You're smart as heck.
Andre, he's controlling. Chaos Agent is controlling the Steamy Stacks, and he's also controlling that little area. You know that area when it's like under that that area by Meow Schools. Like if you go to the Meow Schools part and you go back to the right a little bit.
Huh?
What's that area called?
Bro. Do you want to go in game and see it?
Yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you what I'm trying to talk about. So
Alright, let's go in game.
So it says so basically it's saying that yeah. He's basically controlling the upper right corner and the upper right and the lower right corner. So that's what it's saying. He's controlling the upper right and the lower right corner. So yeah. Okay. So now I want to show you what I'm talking about though. I want to get a better look on it.
When did Roblox update the higher price to get VIP all Roblox?
I don't know. Okay, listen, decide. You know in the picture that it gives you those coordinates and it shows that girl?
What girl?
Okay, there's a girl. You know the girl that the secret skin from last season?
Secret skin from Serana.
Yeah, Serana. You can realize that she's only Shadow.
Yeah.
Only Shadow. Is she trying to disguise in Shadow as a partner of Midas? Is she like the spy? Because isn't this season about the spies?
Yeah, G7 right here. That's exactly where I'm marking. This part right here. Not G7, but like yeah. Yeah, it was G7. Was it G? Yeah, G7, G8. It was G7 and G8, and then H8 and H7. So that exactly proves my point. See what I'm saying? So it's right here at this area that I'm marking. So he controls Steamy Stacks in this area right here. Try and go to this part right here. What is this called? What is this part called again? Redacted. It's called Redacted.
Redacted, there you go.
But it's a bunker. So maybe that means maybe that means he's like trying to
wait.
What does that mean? What is he trying? What is he trying gonna stop?
Josiah, now we have to find the opening of the bunker because you know how this is like the bunker but closed, right? And I've realized that before it wasn't this deep in. It's gonna open because it used to be a little bit outer, right?
Yeah.
So does that mean that the opening's over here? Because if you remember over there, right? Like no, not over there. Like over here, or like close over here, right? I think right here, right behind it, they're porta potties. Are the porta potties since porta potties can like send you out and in? Are the porta potties the way in to the Chaos Agent's room, right? But only Chaos Agent can go in there because where else is the TV that Chaos Agent is looking at? There's no other place. It's an unknown area.
Also, you know how Meow Schools usually controls. What's he control again? What did he originally called the yacht? It's pointing over here, which means that Meow Schools is obviously part of Midas's team, even though it shows Shadow. So yeah. This whole time, they were trying to debate Chaos Agent because he's the bad guy, just so they can get their way of the map. You know what I mean? So yeah, their whole plan is just to save Fortnite. That's their whole plan. They're just trying to save the world. But Chaos Agent is trying to stop them because something else we don't know. That's another thing we have to figure out. We've basically figured out some of the story, but we have to figure out more because there's way more to it than just this. Because why would they want to save? So they clearly want to save a map for a reason, but why would Chaos Agent want to stop them from saving the map? So that's what we have to figure out next. I don't know why, but he does. What could Chaos Agent be? John Wick. John Wick, but John Wick. John Wick has the same. Maybe Midas was John Wick, but no, maybe Chaos Agent was John Wick. Cause also remember they wear like the same black clothes.
The season 3 John Wick?
Yeah. Cause remember they wear the same clothes. So maybe he was season 3 John Wick, and Midas killed him.
What about the astronaut?
kill him or try to take that powers away from him because he was doing it for evil. Or no, or Midas was evil at the time, but now they switch roles, and Chaos Agent wants to stop him because he wants power back, and that's why they want to. And that's why they want to keep fighting. I mean, that's why he's trying to stop him.
Yeah, I have a big question though. What was
I'm just gonna go push these kids. I don't really care if we die.
Yeah. What is inside the astronaut's mask?
It's okay if you die.
Oh, I hit him 120, I believe.
Tough. It's okay.
Tough, yeah.
Let's just go back to the lobby anyway, so we don't need to keep playing pubs. I just want to figure out the lore.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
But then that begs the question.
Alright,
it begs the question though. You know, this tier 100 skin from last season?
200 skin from last season.
Yeah.
What was it?
Yeah,
Fusion.
Fusion. Okay, listen. Let me get back to the lobby first. Okay, so keep your eyes on Fusion. I want to know if this theory is correct that I'm having right now in my head, or can give us a theory. If we can go the season 10 astronaut skin, where do I have him? Where is he? Okay, it's right here. Okay. The astronaut has a skull, right? It has a skull. Without the mask, he has a skull. Now, if we go to Fusion...
The astronaut? Who's the astronaut?
The one from season 10, like the one that looks like the season 3 one.
Show me it. Oh, yeah. I know what you're saying.
If you look at the outline of Fusion, don't you see a skull?
Yeah, I do. Wait, let me go to the other skin though. Where is he at? Was he purple skin? Yeah, he's a purple skin, right?
Yeah, he's a purple skin. Yeah.
Eternal Voyager. Oh my god.
Eternal Voyager. Look at his without mask one. The one without both of the masks. You can see that one of his variants are the blue one, right? Look at the blue. Look at the blue, right? The eyes are blue. Really blue, right?
Right.
As you can see in the inside of his shirt that shows a little bit of his body, you can see he's blue. Full on blue, right? Blue. Keep that in your head. Now go back to Fusion and look at the outline of the skull and look at the eyes. What type of color is that close to?
Oh my god.
Is he?
Look at the skull.
Does he turn into astronaut?
Yeah, he's also a skull.
Exactly.
Fusion, yeah. Eternal Voyager.
Look at his color.
Yo, you're so smart. Yo, Eternal Voyager is Fusion. That's why it's called Fusion, cause it's like a combination merged into one. Yeah, that's the thing, merged into one.
Exactly.
So you have to think who he's merged into one with. Cause if it's Eternal Voyager, who else would it be?
We need a guy that is blue and has a little bit of a slurpy color.
Ooh!
Who, Ripley?
No.
Who?
Ice King. Ice King. Season 7 Ice King. Cause look, Fusion, you see the blue eyes? And like, you can see that? It's either the Ice King or it's either Ragnarok. Cause if you pay attention to Ragnarok, you could see the little blue light come out of his eyes and his ears or whatever. And blue light also comes out of his eyes. So it's either Ragnarok or the Ice King. So we have to figure out who it is in between Ice King or Ragnarok.
Okay, so Ice King, he has... But wait, Ice King has a golden version, and also does Fusion, a golden mask.
Let me see. Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
so,
it's confirmed. He's Ice King. Also, he has a hood. Also, he has a hood.
Yeah, he has a hood, and the hood looks kind of the same.
Yeah, it's like kind of in the same position. So Fusion is a combination of Ice King and Eternal Voyager. Okay, so what does that mean though? What is he?
Yeah,
what's
it mean?
We have to figure out what his part of the Fortnite lore is, because so it says VEX. It says VEX. What does that mean? And then it also has EXEV. So it's reverse. So you have the regular style called Fusion, and then you have the VX, aka Vex, and you have the XEV or Zev, right? What does that mean? We have to figure out what that means.
Now,
Okay.
I have a theory. It is the visitor. The reason why I think it's the visitor is because it has the mask, right? Has that mask. And also, let me quickly check this real quick. The visitor. Actually, no, never mind. It's not the visitor. I was thinking it was the visitor because it had like the thing. No, he could be it because look at his arm. It says shadow. And who's trying to play around? Midas.
Wait.
So we got a bunch of people. So
Shadow.
is fusion part of Midas? Is that why we see the internal Voyager?
I don't know.
Bruh.
Wait, it says Vex, third person present. It's a verb. I searched it up. It says oh no, that's Vex. So third person present. So that means like it's like it's a third person. Oh yeah, they're fused into each other to become one. So it's 1, 2, 3. Third person present. We're so smart. We figured it out. Boys. All right.
Yo, I don't think I can remember this and tell that to YouTube, bro.
Bro, that makes so much sense now. Okay, so we figured out who it is. The hail, the ruler of ice and snow. Okay, merged into one. Okay, wait. Let me read all this.
All right.
From beyond the shadows of the galaxy's edge. All hail the ruler of the ice and snow, merged into one.
Wait, the ice.
I read the Eternal Voyager, and the Ice King together, and that's. But I also want to try this though.
It's a visitor combined. It's the visitor
combined. One second. From beyond the shadows of the galaxy's edge, the cold harbinger of fate. Yeah, the Ice King makes more sense. But the scientist,
it makes sense.
The scientist says the mission is unknown. Andre,
says the mission
I think I know who. I think I know who the scientist is.
Who?
It might be Ultima Knight. Because
who's Ultimate Knight?
The season 10 tier 100 skin.
Ultimate Knight. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. You know how like
he has red eyes.
Get the last word. He gets the last word. And it's part of the Fortnite set. So he gets the last word.
Wait. Do you think his suit is different? Because, like you said about the decoys, what if Midas made a decoy? Because if you look at his like his place where he has all like the golden masks and stuff, did he use the mask of the original?
I think I'm right. Because if you pay attention, look at the Ultima Knight stance, and look at the scientist stance.
Okay, let me quickly check.
Switch from the Ultima Knight to the scientist. It's right beside each other, so it won't matter.
The last word. His mission is unknown. What do you mean? What are you trying to make me say?
So switch to the Ultima Knight, and then switch to the scientist. You see the way they're positioning their bodies, their fists together, and they're standing in the same position. I think it's the same character.
It could be the same character because they did need a soldier.
And plus it says his mission is unknown. So maybe Ultima Knight, because he gets the last word, that it's really not necessary. He became the scientist and his mission is unknown yet. But I think they finally realized what he has to do. So he's like a part of it now. So I think Ultima Knight and the scientist are one person, but they're like, but he's like, so like Ultimate Knight is Ultimate Knight, but he's also the scientist, because that's his the 7 costume, and then his Ultimate Knight is his regular costume, like his regular self.
Yeah.
So I think that it's like the same thing. You know what I mean? Like that's
Yeah.
crazy, bro.
Yo.
He actually are goated at this.
All right,
So,
let's
I
stop
think-
it for here now. We need a break.
All right, bro. Yeah, let's take a little break. Actually, no,
Wait,
we
wait,
can't take
before
a
we
break
take a
because we
break.
might forget though.
Well, yeah, we might forget. But you look, okay. You know whatchamacallit? The powder skin, the one that Kaden always used.
Powder skin?
The
Powder.
yeah.
Yeah.
Look at her like head mask, not her head mask, but like her goggles.
Yeah.
It has an outline of something, and look at also the outline and the stuff that are shown at her side, and the rest of her body doesn't show anything else but those things, and those are little parts. Is she trying to hold a secret inside it? Like, does she know something that we don't know?
She has high tech. She has high
Yeah.
tech. I know that for sure. Cause you look at her goggles and her costume. You can see the high tech
Yeah.
on her body. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
back
then
then there was no
also,
high tech.
yeah. Also, if we go to the room, it all has that highlight blue thing. So I think she is part of this group. I think she is another disguised version, because look at the highlight blue type thing that's going on, and you can see like the map. The map has like the highlight blue type thing going on. You could also see like the agents bar when you're searching agents. It all has a highlight blue type thing going on.
Yeah.
Like everything has that highlight, like that blue highlighted type feel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Now listen,
I think that
our
she.
theories can be totally wrong. Just remember that.
I know, but we're getting some. I don't think if we can make all of this sense, if we can make all of this make sense, there's no way that this is not like wrong. Like it can't be totally wrong. It has to have some sense. Like it has to have something that actually makes sense. But like this cannot be absolutely crazily totally wrong.
Wait, Josiah.
One
If
second,
you
one
look
second,
at the
one second.
fate. Oh, okay.
Sorry. Yeah, sure.
If you look at the challenges on the table, it says all the storm. It says all the storm. Maybe that has to do something with the thing.
All the storm? Where?
All the storm. Where?
The storm challenges?
Yeah, look at it. It says storm.
Storm the agency.
Maybe
Let
like
me just see.
I don't get what you're saying here.
maybe like the whole map is gonna be like underwater. Like there's gonna be like a certain area with like, you know how it was in season 7, right?
Yeah.
That's probably how it would be, because there's like a whole bunch of ice skins. There's been a whole bunch of stuff with like related to stuff, mountain. There's all of that.
Okay. But that's not, we're not focusing on the water part right now, because I think the only reason the water is gonna happen up here is because it's gonna shake so much. It's gonna, like the occurring of the event is gonna like rumble and whatever to the map so much that it's gonna create a flood. And then
Wait.
what happens with the flood is then like everything around it that has to do with it is gonna have to like get like horribly messed up, especially Slurpy Swamp. That's only a little bit of islands. Like that part is already almost flooded up. You know what I mean? Because it's so low to the ground. So like maybe it's like, I don't know.
Wait, so look at Fate. Look at her backpack. She has the
I don't
storm
have her.
in a circle. What's that? No, look at Fate, like in the item shop. As you can see, her backpack has the storm circle, right? And her logo was way different than the one in season 4, right?
Uh-huh.
Is she the first person to control the
Okay.
storm? Can she overtake Midas?
Overseer set. Overseer. She oversees. She oversees.
Exactly.
She can see
And
what's.
look at-
She can predict where the storm's going.
Exactly. And listen. And then wait. And it
That's
decides, look,
why.
look what it
That's
says.
why she came back, because she like. So I think what's happening is Midas is trying to like fix the map, and Chaos Agent has his own set of people, aka the opposite of the 7.
Yeah.
So he's gonna try and defeat them. But Fate, everyone's gonna get like discouraged that they're not gonna be able to defeat Chaos Agent this time. But Fate is gonna come back to the map and actually be recognized because like she's there. One second. She's gonna one second. She has a storm on her back bling, so then her and Midas can work together with the storm because she's probably like the storm. She probably created the storm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she is probably like a disguised part of the 7 as well. And also, I just realized it's probably
says
just
gaze
not
into
all the
infinity.
7. It's probably not all just the 7. It's probably not even the 7. Like, there's probably so much people part of this lore, but it's called the 7 because there's only 7 that are recognized. But it's probably like the 70, the 7,000, like 700. Like, it's probably like bare amount of people, but it's only called
It
the
could be
7.
like anonymous.
Yeah, it could be like an anonymous group. Like, it could be an anonymous amount of people that are in this. You know what I mean?
Listen. Yeah, and listen. Also, it also says gaze into an infinity. So, she already knows all the time loops. And what if she's not part of the bad 7? What if she's helping Midas control it? Because Midas doesn't know how to control it. Is she helping him?
Yeah. Prepare to meet your fate. Rise above your fate. Snap into action. What does that mean? That's what all her items say. Her skin thing, like her line in her skin is prepare to meet your fate. That's the caption. Then her pickaxe, the faded frame caption, is rise above your fate. And then the split wing, the gliders, is snap into action. And also, can we pay attention to the logo on the back of her glider? Now let's look at every other skin Astro. You even do it too. I want to look at everybody and look at every part of every part of a skin. Look really hard. Look really hard. Look for a logo like her glider. All right? Because Catalyst? All right, look at Catalyst. What up?
Catalyst.
You said look at Catalyst.
Okay, where though? Where?
Where do you want us to look?
Like in Catalyst.
Let's go. No!
I think Astro's catching on to something.
Why?
Because
What
he
happened?
said, cause look, go to the overcharged. Listen, overcharged. What is charging mean?
Overcharged.
Electricity. What is lightning? Like power, electricity, and all that. So you hear what I'm getting at, right?
Yeah.
Every skin that has something to do with electricity, that is purple, purple electricity. What does that mean?
Wait. This is the second visitor.
That might be something to do with the visitor.
Para.
Paradigm. What does that mean?
Paradigm. A typical example for a example or pattern of something, a model. A set of linguistics items that form mutually exclusive choices in particular. No, that's not it. So it's the first one, a noun. A typical example of pattern that's something of something, a model. Oh God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Yo! She's with yo! What is Midas doing? He's altering a pattern of something. The storm has a pattern. So Catalyst is part of. So everything that has purple storm in it has something to do with altering the paradigm, which means that it's altering the storm. It's altering the storm. They're altering the storm on purpose. So everything that has something that does with altering the paradigm means that like they're all altered. They're all of them. The entire thing means that they're altering the storm. All right, the future looks dark from Dark Bomber.
Wait, if Dark Bomber see something bad in the future, did she know that all those things were gonna happen?
Oh my God! Andre's right. You know how Dark Bomber says the future looks dark? Oh my God! You're actually getting onto something. The future looks dark. Before season 6, and like season 6 was like a good time because like season 1 to season 5 at least was amazing time. Like Fortnite was fun before everybody started getting really into this lore. But she was like, the future is dark, and what's happening now? Everybody's trying to eliminate each other. So she was right. She is right. So everything that has like a purple energetic type thing means that they have something to do with this. The Storm Stalker, aka Stratus, he definitely has something to do with this because notice how he has a skull. Notice how he has a skull. Venture into the eye of danger. Yeah. The Storm Eye. Notice how his second notice how Stratus leaked the monster. Stratus leaked the monster that was coming into the game. Because if you look at the monster skin, one second. Tell me in a minute. Because if we look at the monster skin, where is it at? Well, the monster skin has like a lot of spiny back parts, right?
Yeah.
And if you go to the Stratus and look at his second version, you could see the monster on his back. Or is that hybrid? It's either the monster or a hybrid. Well, either way, that's still the same thing because the hybrids are the kids of the monster. So where's the hybrid? Yeah. It's the hybrid. So he wasn't leaking anything. He was basically telling us that something's gonna happen with the hybrid if you pay attention to his skin. But also, if you look at the default version, you can see that it says you can see that it shows the original storm map on his shoulder. And wait, hold up. Time. Wait, can somebody stay on the red version of Stratus for me? Somebody stay on the red version of Stratus for me if you have it. But anyways, you can see the skull. Wait, one second. You can see the skull on Stratus's face, right? And where else do you see skulls? You can see it in the Eternal Voyager. You can see it in the Fusion skin. You can see it in plenty of other skins. And that also goes to show that Raven is possibly part of the Raven is possibly another thing of the Ice King because they both have dark shadows. So yeah, you can say something.
So you know the red version of Stratus, right? You know that little thing on his arm?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but those might be tracking like the vitals of the monster. What if the monster's still alive?
It is. Because we went back in time, no? In a loop.
Yeah, it is still alive because we went back in time. So technically, it's not dead.
Wait a minute.
Also, it says
traveler.
time. Wait, no.
Then he's part of the 7.
No.
Time traveler.
Hold up. Okay, wait. He has like a fist and a peace sign for his stance. Can we look for like? Do you have the visitor skin, Andre? Look at the visitor skin. Look at any skin that has like the same stance that he does. Same exact. Oh, Lux! She has double peace signs. All right. They're both black. I don't know why. That's a horrible coincidence. But like, um,
Wait
look,
a sec, can I tell you something?
yeah.
If you notice that Titus has a scratch, if you notice that Meowscles has a scratch, if you notice with all the have a scratch, maybe that has to do something with the monster.
Oh my God, yeah, Astro's right. Astro just said
Maya has
everything.
a scratch on her arm.
Astro just is so smart. He just said that every skin that has a scratch may have gotten a scratch from trying to like fight everything.
Look at the shadow version of Meowscles. Look at that. On his legs and stuff.
I don't have shadow version. 1 second.
Check the thing.
To go to the agents.
What?
Go to Shadow Meowscles.
I think that we're going to get a female cat skin in the future, because if you go to Meowscles' room, you can see a little cat. That's besides the point.
Wait. Wait a minute. So Vix is a cat skin. Lynx is a cat skin. Meowscles is a cat skin. What does that revolve around?
I know, but he's an actual cat. They're just people that mimic cats. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They mimic cats. Another thing is, why the heck is Meowscles a buff cat? Like, cats aren't buff. There has to be a reason for him to being buff. Maybe Midas was doing something to make him stronger so he could actually participate in this. Because maybe Midas had just had a cat like as a pet, and he needed somebody else to help him as a 7. So he got his cat and he buffed him up and like his things, because you know how he has a room that creates things. So maybe he buffed up his cat or whatever. That's one thing. So let me go look at the shadow version now. Yeah. So the shadow version, he has a scratch over his eye. So yeah, let me check every shadow version of the character. No scratches on T and Tina that I can see, cause it's only showing one side. But every character seems to have a scratch somewhere. Also, another thing is, Astro, I don't know if you heard about us talking about this, but they're actually, you know how like the shadow ghost thing? Astro.
Yeah, but your mic is like staticky.
Okay, listen to my stream then. But anyways, Astro, so like this whole time we thought that they were fighting, like Shadow and Agent and the ghosts were fighting, but they're actually not fighting. What's happening is Midas and the other 5 of these people are together as a group, right? And they're like the 6 kind of out of the 7 is what we know so far, and they're actually trying to debate. They're actually, yeah, she
She hasn't been in the storyline. What about her?
Gear Specialist Maya. She created the Stormwing, aka airplanes. She created helicopters. She created everything that revolves around gears. She's probably Singularity even, because if you notice, Singularity was the one who created the mecha and also created, no, she didn't create the rocket, but yes, she did create the mecha, which means that, she comes into play by being the gear specialist.
Vendetta and Singularity were the one that made the mecha.
Vendetta, sorry? What'd you say? What do you say, bro?
Yeah, Vendetta.
Where's Vendetta? I don't think I have her.
He's a legendary, but he's a legendary.
Vendetta. Oh yeah. Okay. You said Vendetta created something? What did Vendetta create, you said?
Yeah.
What did you say he created?
He helped Singularity create the... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. He created the mech. He helped create the mech with Singularity.
Oh, but anyways, yeah.
Look at his mask. Look at his mask.
Yeah, they all have something to do with this. Sky's the pilot. She like knows how to fly things.
No, Sky's like a legendary adventurer.
No, she's a pilot. Tina, she's the explosion. Like she knows how to create explosions. She knows how to create grenades also. And what happened when the 0 point and the rocket collided? I mean 0 point and the meteor collided. Explosion.
Josiah?
What happened? Brutus? But the thing is, Brutus, we don't know what he has. Brutus, we don't know what he is, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, it says the scientist, his mission is unknown. You see what I'm saying here? Brutus has nothing. The mission is unknown. So that's why I'm saying that like Brutus could also be it instead of Ultimate Knight. And then Midas is obviously the mastermind who created everything. Even the map and the storm or whatever. And then Meowskulls, we also have to figure out his role.
No, Josiah, you remember those DJ Fox skills, the one in season 6 and the one in season 9? The X?
Yeah.
How come they aren't involved in the storyline?
Yeah, because Meowskulls is buffed and it's like a human, and the dog is like a human as well.
They aren't involved in the storyline. That makes no sense.
Because they're only DJs. Why would they need to be in the storyline? Not every character is in the storyline.
Well, we think. That's what we think.
No, but some skins really aren't in the storyline. Think about it. Think about it. Like all the combination skins aren't in the storyline, except for like Deadpool could possibly be in it, and Aquaman, if he comes out, could possibly be in it. Those are the only skins that actually partnered up with Fortnite that could be part of the storyline, but definitely not everything else that y'all are saying.
Josiah,
Yeah.
you know Calamity.
Mhm.
Calamity, Deadeye is a coward boy. And there's this one other dude that came out season 6. They're all
Yeah, Deadfire. I have him. That was my first $2,000 2,000 V-Bucks skin that I bought. From ranch hand to righteous retribution. That's her thing, and it said this town ain't big enough. Okay, wait, hold up. I just thought of something. I just had a moment. So you know how it's like, you know how a lot of the things have meanings behind them? I mean, like a majority of the things have meanings behind them. I'm gonna search out what righteous means. I already know what righteous means. I want to search out what retribution means, because if we find out what this means, you could finally understand. Punishment inflicted on somebody as vengeance for a wrong or criminal act. Punishment inflicted on someone as vengeance for a wrong or criminal act.
Vengeance.
She's doing it for somebody. Okay. So she's trying to revenge somebody. But we have to figure out who that somebody is. What's that?
Revenge.
There's a crow! There's a crow! There's a crow! There's a crow! There's a crow on her
What do you
belt.
mean?
Or a
On whose belt?
raven. There's a raven on her belt. There's a raven on her belt. Oh my gosh. There's a skin called Raven. I think she's she's trying to avenge Raven. I think that's what she's trying to do. That's her point of the story. She was trying to revenge Raven. And yeah.
Boys, let's take a break because to be honest, I don't know. We're doing so good though.
Also, Blackheart. He also has a skull. He has a skull head also. He has a lot of styles.
Look at all of his styles, though.
Yeah, he has a lot of styles. He gets the gold glow after, but notice how he has a blue glow. He has a blue glow at one point. What could that blue glow be? He has a blue glow, which is stage 6.
Blue glow! Icing has blue glow. Ragnarok has blue glow. Fusion has blue glow.
Uh-huh. I know. But their eyes are different, though. Their eyes are different. We gotta figure out...
That could lead to something.
Andre, we were wrong.
We're on.
It's true, they are different.
Andre, we were wrong.
Okay, who is it?
Ice King is Blackheart.
Who's
Fusion
Blackheart? I don't know who she is.
is a mixture of Eternal Voyager and Ragnarok instead. We were wrong because if you pay attention, look at the Ice King, and his eyes are round. And if you look at Blackheart, his eyes are round. And if you look at stage 6, he has a blue glow. Mic drop. So, yeah. That's enough. Right there. I'm gonna keep going.
No, boys. We gotta take a break, bro. My freaking voice.
You could take a break. I'm not taking a break. I want to figure out this lore, bro. I'm done with figuring out what skins do what. I want to figure out what the ending is gonna be. I want to figure out what's gonna happen. Also, I think Astro Jack and Travis Scott have another thing. So that's another skin that has a thing to do with this. Travis Scott and Deadpool have like a part in the season. I think because if we look at
Wait a minute. Messiah, Travis Scott has a robotic version of himself, right?
Yeah.
Visitor is robotic. What if the visitor like cloned like
Andre,
Yeah.
you know what's called P1000?
What?
P1000. Remember the P1000? Yeah.
1000. I think, yeah.
Maybe that's what the version is from.
Nah, I don't think so. If they had something to do with it, they would give them credit for it. They're not gonna put in something that they don't get credit for. They never do that. So it's called T3500. It might be part of his new song that he has, but he has a robotic side.
Ember, her overtime version is blue. Her overtime version is blue. Ember.
I'm trying to figure out what the robotic version of Travis Scott is. You got the regular Travis Scott, and then you got the robotic version. Okay. Wait. What's that on the back? On his back? Oh! Okay, I just realized. There's some teasers. I think there's some teasers of Travis Scott's skin that goes into this. I could see Pow and roses. I could see hair of some sort. Okay, I see a girl singing with a broken heart. I see Pow. Yeah, T and Tina. Tina for sure. I see some sort of cow type thing. Like a cowgirl, like Calamity or something. I also see
Worlds collide. Worlds collide. On the loading screen of Travis Scott, it shows both 2 of him and 2 of both, and it shows 2 worlds going into each other and makes an eye. Worlds collide.
Oh my god,
Look at
you're
the
right.
Astro World. The Astro World.
The Astro World loading screen?
No, the Astro Wild or whatever. Astro Wild.
Astro Thunder? Oh,
No,
Astro
the-
Wild.
Yeah, look at it. Worlds collide.
Yeah, you're right.
And it's only half of the world, because not everybody got into Fortnite. It was just half. For
Look
recorded.
at the voyages. There's 2 voyages.
Okay. So, you see how like oh my god. You're right, Andre. He has something to do with this.
Yes, sir. He knows the future.
The
He knows what's
cosmic
happening.
revolution shows that picture shows him outside the map, and what happened in the Travis Scott event, he went outside the world. And when we go to Astro Wild, you can also see that Astro Wild, you can see the tangled roller coasters which happened in the event. And you can see all the colors, like the colors that were shown. You could see the upside down like EQ thing, like a DJ type thing, you know what I mean? Like when we were sliding, when we were tilted on the map and sliding, you could see that on the upside down. Yeah. So that goes to show that Travis Scott does have something to do with this event. This is interesting.
The Astro Jack had the old map. When we were outside when we were floating over, we saw the old map.
Yeah.
Look at the sicko mode. Look at the sicko mode version.
I wonder what the middle island is though, because if you pay attention, what are the islands that are in the middle of it though? Because you can see the maps, but you can see that there's a middle of it. So what's happening here is I think what's happening here is we're not actually on different parallel universes. We're on the same Earth or same planet. We're just in a different part. We're just in different land. Because you see one side of the map, which is the map we're currently on. You see the other side of the map is the map that we used to be on, but like the season 4 version. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that goes to show that like, yeah. So I'm right about that. Because that makes a lot of sense. I mean, I don't know why that wouldn't make sense. Also, the underwater thing is also correct, because if you go to the Sycamore version, you can see the water moving on his body. Like you can see the blue thing, like the blue fluorescent look. That's water. But if you go in the regular version, it's just his clothes that he's wearing, you know,
Wait a minute.
and his skin. But the Sycamore version, you can see water.
Sicko version looks like thermal.
It is thermal. Like the jacket's thermal, yeah. But like, Oh yeah, that could also mean the thermal scope that Yarka is coming back. That'd be pretty cool. But like, yeah, that also came out in season 4. That's another thing. But like you can see, if you pay attention to the skin, you could see his skin like just full of blue water. Bro, we've been doing this for 1 hour already. That's crazy. But yeah. So we already know what's gonna happen next season. This whole time they were looping the Fortnite planet, so they could come to a conclusion and come to a successful time of destroying Chaos Agent and fixing the map. Also, what else was I gonna say?
If you switch the game on to creative, and if you look at one of the tabs, it kind of like exposes Chaos Agent a little bit.
Where? Whoa! Oh my god! You know how the battle lab thing and you see that explosion?
Yeah.
I think what the explosion is the device exploding for the battle lab logo. Andre, press square. I mean not square, but X. Go to battle lab. You see that big explosion with the circular thing coming from it and all the lightning? I think that's the device explosion.
Let me see.
Click creative and look at one of the tabs.
What tabs?
So click X on creative.
Yeah, I'm looking at creative.
Alright, click R2 or L2 or whatever.
Yeah.
No, so you have to click accept on creative, right?
Okay.
No, do not go to customize my key. Just click X on creative. You see reflection? Look at the reflection. Do not ready up. Click L2.
L2? What?
Click circle. Yeah, look at reflection. Click L.
It's delayed a little bit.
You see the reflection thing? Oh my god.
Bro, it's delayed. You have to tell me right now. Because it's delayed still. You're looking later.
Oh yeah.
So what do? I'm on creative. So I press square, right? And then I press X on creative.
So you see where it says Astra and it's about to switch to another one?
What?
So you see where it says Astra, right?
Astro?
No, Astra. The new skin. Well, not the new skin, but the skin.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you're gonna want to click L2 and then go over to the new featured island.
Mm-hmm.
Chaos Agent.
Yeah. What about it?
Goes to Chaos Agent. It's all black.
How was that exposing him? That makes no sense. It just shows a reflection of him running up.
Maybe Chaos Agent also has to do something with the event.
He does.
Because they've been putting Chaos Agent in so many
Bruh.
tabs and stuff.
Bruh, we were literally going over this whole time. We already know that he's part of it. He's Chaos Agent is literally a remodel of John Wick / Midas, and he's trying to make it opposite. That's why he was like demoing all these other skins, because he's literally the opposite of the 7. That's why that's why in season 10 when it says there's others watching, he's talking about Chaos Agent and his group. So we already know that he's part of it. Yeah, but I think that's all for today. I'll start. I think I'm gonna end stream here, but I'm gonna keep this here because this is actually a fun series. I think I might make this a series. So I'll start streaming later, boys. I'll peace. I'll see y'all later. It's me, boy.